Story Spectacular
presents
Sleepy Time Tales.
Tonight's tale is a special holiday rebroadcasting of the Sleigh Bed Ride. It's Sleepy Time Tales, brought to you by Story Spectacular, the podcast for sugar plum dreams and peppermint bedtimes. You can listen to a sweet little story anytime you need a friend. I'm your host, Angie. Tonight, we will embark on a magical sleigh bed ride through the candy forest. What sorts of sweet treats do you think we will stumble upon? Let's begin the sleigh ride story now. The Sleigh Bed Ride. It was the holiday season. My family and I took a long car ride over the river and through the woods to get to Nana's house. After a long day of travel, it was time to rest. Nana led me up a winding staircase to a cozy little room.
This is where you will sleep, my sugar plum.
But Nana, I miss my own bed.
There, little one. This bed is very special. It's a sleigh bed, and it will take you to magical places in your dreams.
But Nana, I miss my teddy.
Do not fret, little one. I do not have a teddy bear for you, but I do have a Nutcracker doll. I will place it at the foot of the sleigh bed here. This trusty old Nutcracker will watch over while you slumber. Now go to sleep, my sugar plum. Sweet dreams.
Then Nana left the room and gently closed the door behind her. I turned over in the sleigh bed and looked out the window. It began to snow. Big, sparkling snowflakes were falling from the sky. Then it started to snow inside the room. The snowflakes fell from the ceiling, and the sleigh bed began to float up into the air.
Whoa!
Then I heard a voice.
Hold on tight.
It came from the Nutcracker doll.
We're about to embark on a sleigh bed ride.
Before I knew it, the balcony windows flew open, and the sleigh bed. We flew out the window and landed on a snowbank outside. The sleigh bed kept on moving. We glided over to the woods. The trees were tall and covered with snow.
Bundle up,
said the Nutcracker.
It's a cold one out tonight.
I huddled up in the blankets and held on tight to the bedpost. I could smell the pine trees and the fir trees as we rode deeper into the woods. More and more snow fell from the sky, and the sleigh bed was moving faster and faster. Soon I couldn't see anything at all besides fluffy white snow. I closed my eyes tight.
We're almost there,
shouted the Nutcracker. We will be back to the show in just a moment, but first, I have a message for the parents out there. Are you looking for even more nourishing content to share with your kids? Well, great news! I have 5 original picture books available at StorySpectacular.com and on Amazon. My titles include Lawrence the Lighthouse, The Shape Escape, Digger's Daily Routine, An Extraordinary Book, and What Do You See? I also have the official Story Spectacular coloring and activity book available as well, the perfect companion to the podcast. Purchasing these indie books is a great way to support the show and get something spectacular in return. And if you don't want to spend any money, no worries. I have free resources for parents and kids at StorySpectacular.com. Here you can download printable activity pages and watch illustrated videos of my books. Thank you so much for your support, and now back to the story. Then the sleigh bed slowed down. I opened my eyes, and instead of seeing trees, I saw lollipops and candy canes jutting up from the snow-covered ground.
Ah, this is more like it.
The sleigh bed crossed over a bridge. I looked down to see a cocoa river bubbling below us. The Nutcracker scooped up a heaping cup of hot chocolate into a mug and handed it over to me. I sipped on the cocoa. It was warm and chocolatey. We began to climb up a steep gumdrop mountain. The lollipops and candy canes grew smaller and smaller. Soon we reached the tippy top of the mountain. The sleigh bed came to a gentle stop. I looked out over the horizon. Below the cotton candy clouds, I could see twinkling lights shining from faraway little cottages. It was a dazzling and spectacular view. The cocoa was warm in my tummy. I felt so happy, and my eyes felt sleepy. I whispered,
Thank you, Nutcracker. I think I'm ready to go to sleep.
As you wish.
The Nutcracker hoisted its wooden arm high into the air, and the bed lifted up off of the ground. We sped down the gumdrop mountain. My eyes were beginning to close. We raced through the candy cane and lollipop forest. My head began to feel heavy. The sleigh bed bounded through the snow and the trees and rushed faster and faster through the falling snow. I felt so sleepy, I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. I woke up the next morning and opened my eyes. I was back inside the house, and Nana was sitting next to the sleigh bed.
How did you sleep, my sugar plum?
I slept great, Nana.
Did the Nutcracker doll keep you safe?
I looked over at the edge of the bed. The Nutcracker was standing perfectly still. His wooden face shined with a smile.
Yes, Nana. The Nutcracker took great care of me.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you had sweet dreams.
The end. Story Spectacular is written and hosted by Angela Ferrari. I hope you enjoyed this special holiday rebroadcasting of the Sleigh Bed Ride. Thank you so much for snuggling up and listening along to this sweet little story. I hope you have a dreamy winter. We'll be here again next week for more magical sleepy time tales too. Sleepy time tales.